Alright, the next section that they do after their skipping warm-up is building coordination skills. So there's a number of specific coordination skills that we target. They're done through ladders and various other games. And that coordination section we found very important. We found that when the kids were more coordinated, it actually made it easier in order to get the tennis skills functioning at a higher level. So the time spent, even though they're not hitting the ball, was actually making their time spent hitting the ball far more effective.
After our athletic and coordination development, we do a section of tennis-specific footwork development. We've identified a few key movement patterns that provide players experience with combining the complex elements of footwork, including various stances, shuffles, crossovers, and running steps. The drills recreate specific situations like moving up and back, side to side, approaching the net, as well as volleys and overheads. The recovery footwork for each shot is also stressed. Players perform the drills with shadow swinging so they can focus on the movements and not get distracted with playing the ball. We also do these same footwork patterns with a large ball, like a soccer ball, to highlight body rotation and generating body momentum through the footwork. For orange players, it's not so much about perfecting the footwork as simply exposing them to all the different movements involved in tennis, in the hope that these movements start to seep into their play. After the footwork development, we do a section called Fundamental Volume Training. In this section, players cooperatively hit with each other, just like they would if they were doing a warm-up in a tournament. But it's much more than a warm-up. Players do each drill for 2 to 3 minutes. Each drill has a tactic and a technical element to focus on that helps them execute the tactic. Every drill has a measurement attached, like maintaining a consistent rally for 1 minute or trying to keep their volley past the service line. This is also the time when many general skills are reinforced, like maintaining focus, recovering, setting up early, etc. For orange players, they're typically not able to keep up their focus and intensity like older players. But in order to start to get used to the concept that tennis sometimes requires repetitive training, they get to experience it in short bursts. One of the fun things we've been applying is what I call adaptive point play, which is specifically targeted to improve serve and return skills. Rather than playing in the regular service boxes, we mark off a modified service box. The box could be bigger, smaller, in the middle, or even across the court in the far corner. The returners also have to start from modified positions. The fact that they have to make all these different adaptations helps players gain a better feel for what the racket needs to do to control the ball. We actually found that after doing these exercises, they were better at serving into a regular service box. They're also challenged with the tactics of covering the space from these altered positions. We did find, however, that it really only worked with the most advanced orange players.